Buongiorno, ciao from Italy.
We're in Rome.
We've literally just touched down in the airport. We're in Rome,
Ciampino. First things first, I need to get some money out.
Yes, there's an ATM literally just behind you, so hopefully we'll be able to grab some euros. The sign here is bus to Rome Termini in 10 minutes, and I think that that's where we want to go. We want to stop there and then we can hopefully hop on the metro.
Okay, tickets to Termini.
Yeah, the next departure is at 12:30 and it's 9 one way or 14 return.
Sure. Can we get 2 singles, please?
Oh, perfect. Grazie. Perfect, thank you so much. I can't believe that we are in Rome. We have wanted to come here for so long. It's such a bucket list destination. I feel that it's things like Rome, Venice, you know, those are the big ones. Yeah, Milan.
We've been to Milan, we've been to Venice.
We have.
But Rome's been escaping us so far.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
so, not anymore. We are here. Anyway, we are going to go find our bus. There are many bus companies to choose from, and on that note, the Roman holiday officially starts now. So we just pulled up on the bus to Roma Termini, which I think is the big main central train station, but we're going to go and see if we can find the metro, aren't we?
Yeah, that's going to be an experience as well. Let's see what the metros here in Rome are like. I've heard they're busy. Let's see, let's find out. This place is quite the experience because it feels like we're walking through a big shopping mall. There's just so many brands around, just so much fashion. That's what Italians are known for, right? The most well-dressed people on the planet.
Alright, so as far as we're aware, you can literally just tap your card. Mr. T's going to give it a go. Yay! And for me. Perfect! Wait for me! Okay, and we made it. That was stress. I thought we weren't going to get on for a minute.
So we've got one change in the line.
Yeah, where are we going?
Okay.
Perfect.
The main thing is you don't need to buy a ticket. You can just do it with your bank card. So if it's contactless, you can just tap, good to go.
Which makes it easy.
A few minutes later.
We made it. Colosseo. Okay, this is actually quite quiet, this platform. It's not like the famous videos you see of the big pocket.
Yeah, the notorious big pocket ones.
We have just checked in to the cutest little Airbnb. Let me show you around. Firstly, as you come in, we have the bedroom. This is so cute. I love it. We've got a nice little sun in the corner, a little bit of decor. It's very homely in here as well. We have a desk if we need. Oh, one thing I love in Italy as well is that everywhere's got those blinds, you know, the shutters that like go on the outside as well, because for a siesta, which is actually right now, you would need it, right? Anyway, come on through. We have our bathroom in here. Let me show you this actually. Bathroom, ta-da. How regal is this? These are real candles.
These actual candles.
That's actually really cute.
So cool.
It's perfect, you know, it's cozy, compact, everything you need. Come through this way. Welcome to our living room slash kitchen slash dining room. All in one, I love it. A table with the TV. We have a fully equipped kitchen, which is quite nice actually, but who are we kidding? We will not be cooking. But look, one of the best bits about this place, look at this roof. Is this original? Do you reckon they've left this?
Probably.
This
looks
is so
like
cool. What a nice little quirky design, eh?
Right. This
really
is so
like
cool.
that.
Like everywhere they've got like little traditional touches.
Yeah, there's some nice little artwork over here as well. I love it. I love all like the little touches. That's what like I was saying earlier. It's very homey.
Oh.
Yeah, we have a fridge and a freezer. We can store all of our pizzas in here that we'll be getting while we're here. Sofa. Very nice indeed. But then, maybe my favourite part, come with me, this looks so cool. We have our own private little area out here. This might be the smallest entrance though that I've ever seen. This is so nice. We might be having breakfast out here in the morning maybe.
Is this all private?
Yeah, this is all ours.
What?
I love this.
That is flipping jackpot with this place. Right, so that's the bedroom. That's through the living room. And you've got this entire outside area where you can just sit, have breakfast, chill. Have your Aperol Spritz as well if you want, maybe. In case if you guys are wondering how much we've actually paid for this Airbnb.
So we have paid £150 per night, which, of course, it is a little more pricey.
How much is that in dollars? Like 180?
Something like
roughly,
that.
because
Yeah.
there are sporting events going on in Rome at the moment, which is why like the accommodation prices are a bit high.
You know what we realised with Rome? You really can't just turn up and wing it. Because things like the Vatican needs booking, the Colosseum needs booking, and honestly half the things we wanted to do need booking in advance. We've basically had everything booked in one place, all on Klook, which has made things so much easier because instead of trying to figure everything out while we're here in Rome, we can easily have it all prepared before we left. So everything as well is in English, which actually makes it so much easier than trying to navigate like those foreign websites, which sometimes are really confusing. One thing we really love is that everything can be booked within a few taps. It's really simple to use the app and you're not navigating between many websites and many tabs trying to book your whole trip at once. It's not just Rome either. They have so many activities across Europe and Asia. So if you're planning a city break or even a big trip, or you're just traveling around and you're looking at things to do, make sure you check Klook out for some great deals, just like we did on our European adventure this summer. So go and check Klook out, guys. Book all your activities in advance. And Klook have given us an extra discount code just for you guys. If you use the code TAZANDLIBBY, you'll get a 5% discount. So get booking on your activities, save yourself some disappointment, and enjoy your trip, guys. So back to the vlog. Our first stop in Rome, the Pantheon. This was once a temple for Roman gods, and today it's one of Rome's best preserved ancient buildings. Let's go check it out.
Thank you, grazie.
Thank you.
Just make sure you've got
Yes.
all of your tickets booked before you turn up somewhere, otherwise it's going to be super busy, guys.
Yeah, that was the quickest thing ever. And now we are going inside. This is probably one of the best preserved buildings or landmarks in Rome. It's actually about 2,000 years old as well, and it was originally built as a temple. The Pantheon's massive dome has stood for nearly 2,000 years. At its centre, the open oculus floods the space with natural light, and even the rain falls straight through. It's definitely a busy attraction here though in Rome, guys, so make sure you are booking your tickets ahead, book them in advance with everything you do. Let this be reminder number one that you need to book in advance in Rome. The Pantheon isn't just an architectural masterpiece. It's also a resting place for Italy's king, Umberto I, and the legendary Renaissance artist Raphael, both buried inside this ancient temple. Book your tickets in advance to skip these long queues and make the most of your visit here in Rome. We're just in front of the Pantheon, guys, and we're feeling a little bit thirsty, and you should go ahead and look at this. They have these public water fountains everywhere, which is actually pretty wicked. There's apparently 1,500 fountains in Rome, which is the most in any country in the world, but no spraying any victims there though.
Let's try it though, because this is meant to be from the Roman aqueducts. It's safe to drink.
Yeah. It's supposed to be clean, cold and free.
It's cold. It's a little bit sweet.
Is it? But we literally just filled it up there, so it saves a little bit of plastic.
Look at the bottle. It's got condensation on it already.
Nice.
Just goes to show how cold the water is. And there's an app that you guys can actually use, because we just found it through the app. So it's just opposite the Pantheon.
Talking of hydration, it is time for an Aperol Spritz. Una tavola per due, por favor.
Por favore.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, that worked.
Did you actually do it in Italian?
Yeah, I had to remember it though for the last like 20 minutes at least.
You cannot get a better view than that.
It is pretty nice. Thank you.
Grazie.
Thank you. Officially our very first Aperol Spritz back in Italy. I couldn't be happier. And some little crispies. I'm pretty sure Aperol counts as sightseeing in Rome. Consider this my history lesson for the day. Round 2. It's okay, guys. First day vibes. Salute. As well, Italians eat dinner super late, so they normally eat dinner like after 8 o'clock is what we've heard. We experienced this in Venice a little bit. But basically, if you go out between like 6 and 8, you get an aperitivo, apparently. I'm happy. After this, we're going to go and find some good food. Aperitivo, done. Now comes my favourite part, getting lost in Rome's charming streets, following the smell of fresh pasta and pizza until we find the perfect little trattoria for dinner. We have found a really lovely little restaurant. It's like this little side alley where people are kind of wandering through. It suddenly got really busy. We have the funniest waiter ever. He just keeps shouting Tecnologia. Ciao, buonasera.
Very good, very nice, special price, Technology.
I told you, Tecnologia. The name of the restaurant is Ravioli di Oro. I am so hungry though as well. I literally can't wait to eat.
We met somebody on the flight coming down here and they said you have to try carciofi. So
Which is this, so artichoke. I've never tried this before. Digging galley. This is the normal one he said, and this is the fried one, okay?
am I eating this the right way? I'll try a little bit first, see what it's like.
I imagine this to taste like eggplant, but I don't know like if it does.
Tastes like it's pickled. Actually really nice.
Yeah? Some bruschetta as well. Over here, this side, this looks delicious. Cheers. Salute. That is very, very nice. Buonissimo.
5 minutes later.
This food looks absolutely amazing. We have cacio e pepe, which is a traditional Roman dish, which is with cheese, sauce, and black pepper. So the guys just said it's a little bit strong for the first time that you try it, but give it a go. It's very tasty and very popular. And you have the chicken Alfredo, did you get?
Chicken Alfredo fettuccine.
But they both look good.
That looks divine.
Well, make sure I don't burn my mouth. That is yummy. I can really taste the black pepper in that. That is so simple. It's like a couple of ingredients, but it's actually really tasty. And I forget that in Italy they do all of their pasta al dente, so it's a little bit like, it's not hard, but it's like a little bit, right? Compared to how I would usually cook it. This is so good. Bon appetit. Cheers to our first dinner in Italy.
Salute.
Salute. We are now in the Piazza di Spagna, and if you will follow me around just ever so slightly, behind me we're coming up to the famous Roman landmarks of the Spanish Steps. How cute are these? These are 135 steps in this grand staircase, and it was basically back I think from the 1700s. It became a place where like popular artists and writers would all meet during the grand tour era. Now it's obviously a super popular landmark to come and take your pictures. This links the piazza to the church right at the top. Do you see at the very, very top?
I heard if you sit here too long you get fined. There's too many people sat here already, so I don't think you can really monitor or like police the place as such, because of course it's like a popular tourist spot. So let's just go upstairs, see what the view's like.
The Spanish Steps lead to Trinita de Monte, a centuries-old church overlooking one of Rome's most famous squares.
The view up here, not bad. We've been wandering some small side streets and we found this little place here, Pizza Spizzica. So I guess we're going to have a little look. Mr. Taz already got in the line and there is a big queue in here. So that is normally how you tell some place is good, huh?
That just
So
goes
we're
to show the
hoping-
place is popular.
Right? So in Italy it's popular to order your pizza by weight, which I actually never knew. I have no idea what to expect.
I'm already thinking about going to this one. So much variety.
The smell in here is even better, it smells buonissimo.
Oh, so good. Okay, I think I'm definitely going for that one. That's porcini mushrooms. If
So
videos could smell, you guys would know exactly what we're talking about. It's so nice. Buonasera. Una porcini mushrooms? What is this one?
This one is zucchini, pesto, bufala, and
Yeah.
tomato.
Can we get that as well, please? That looks good.
And do a margarita. Thank you.
You take away, please.
Take away.
Can I grab a Coke, please? Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank
Just
you.
one Coke. Thank you. Grazie. We stood on the side of the road. We've got a beautiful backdrop behind us. I feel like a walk-in trattoria. Look, I've got Coca-Cola in one pocket, napkins in the other, and the box in my hands. Bon appetit.
What would you rate that out of 10?
This is insane. This is so good, so fresh. I'm gonna give this a 12 out of 10. Oh my god. There's no pizza quite like how the Romans do. All of this as well is just €15, including a drink. I actually think that's incredible value for Rome. Wow, very happy. This is one of Rome's most beautiful and lively squares. It is built on the site of an ancient Roman stadium from the 1st century AD. And also you can see its long oval shape, it still follows the outline because there was an original stadium here where the athletic games were once held. And the square is famous for its fountains, like so, right in front of us. This is so beautiful. Wow, it's huge as well here. And there's restaurants all around, there's souvenirs.
There is always something happening in Piazza Novana, from talented street performers to bustling cafes and stunning fountains. It is the perfect place to slow down, grab a gelato and soak up the vibrant atmosphere of Rome. And just across the river, Castel Sant'Angelo awaits, one of Rome's most iconic landmarks.
We are here right now in front of the Ponte San Angelo. This is the bridge, one of Rome's most famous bridges as well. And along each side you have these dramatic angel statues, which is probably what it's most famously known for. And each angel is apparently holding a different object that was related to the crucifixion of Jesus. So the Castle San Angelo was actually supposed to be a mausoleum for Emperor Hadrian back in, I think, 135 AD. I'm not sure on the dates, you can correct me. But over the years, of course, it's changed its purpose many times. It was actually once a prison. Did you know that?
No idea. Wow.
Okay. But this is like a classic Rome photo spot. I feel like if you Googled Rome, this is one of the photos that will come up. And this feels really cool. This bridge was built as well, again, by Emperor Hadrian to connect his mausoleum to the city. I really like this place. Like we said earlier, I feel like Rome is constantly surrounded by beautiful, beautiful spots of history. It literally feels like you're just walking through, mixed with daily life, and there's just all these historic spots scattered around. I'm absolutely loving it.
Forget taxis, Rome is best explored on foot. Every walk leads to another incredible landmark, so we walked from Castle San Angelo to the Colosseum.
Welcome to ancient Rome.
We are in our 4th wonder of the world.
Welcome to the Colosseum. Look at the sheer size of this stadium here. Absolutely incredible. The sheer scale. Whoa. So this was made during the Flavian Emperor's time back in 70 to 80 AD. They would also flood this place up to simulate naval battles.
The Colosseum is nearly 2,000 years old and once held up to 50,000 spectators for gladiator contests and public spectacles. It's one of Rome's most popular attractions, so book your tickets before you arrive.
You can also book this through Klook. Use our code here, TAZANDLIBBY, for your hassle-free holiday away.
Did you say you're in the mood for some gelato?
Yeah, I want some, and outside it says 150 flavours. So,
look at that.
Sign me up.
Della Parma.
Oltre 150.
Gusti di gelato. Let's have a look. Oh my gosh.
Choosing just one flavour is impossible. Fun fact, Italians often order 2 or even 3 different gelato flavours in the same cone. Some of the flavours were so quirky and unique that we have never seen them before.
Can I please have limoncello? And can I get the black passion, the chocolate one? Yes, please. Grazie. I'm excited for this. Oh.
Just the variety of chocolate that they have here. Wow.
Wow.
Tiramisu for me, and then
over
some here. Cheesecake, por favore, and caramel popcorn, please. Grazie.
Grazie. Ciao.
Oh my days. All right, that was not bad whatsoever. €5.50, you get 3 massive scoops. They are very generous with the portion size. So I got caramel popcorn, cheesecake, and tiramisu.
Yeah.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
That's going to be so
There's
good.
actual cheesecake in this gelato. Okay, before this starts melting, let's dig in. Wow. You haven't tried gelato till you've actually been to Italy. So good.
It is melting though.
10 out of 10.
Buonissimo. Delicious.
Next up, pasta making. But first, we made our own Aperol Spritz. Salute. We made pasta completely from scratch, and the whole class was way more fun than we expected. Rolling dough and laughing the whole time.
To start the pasta making process, I want you to show me the most famous Italian hand gesture that you know. Si, grazie. Do you know? But does anybody know what this means?
Isn't it when you're like annoyed?
If you offend us, you will be hit with one of these. Okay?
So what's two?
Two is Mamma Mia for food.
Ready?
Give yourselves a round of applause.
Oh, the Hugo!
She did it! And now
You've done it.
we have our pasta, our cacio e pepe.
This is the best pasta ever. It's because we cooked it. And it's so good.
Bon appetito and let's eat.
Love it.
Great people all around, and we'd definitely recommend it when in Rome. It was such a good vibe. You don't want to miss it. And just like that, we're in St. Peter's Square, casually surrounded by absolute grandeur.
Welcome to the world's smallest country. We are in the Vatican.
It's home to incredible treasures like St. Peter's Basilica and the Sistine Chapel, painted by Michelangelo. A good tip is to come early in the morning to avoid the biggest crowds and long security lines. Make sure you book your tickets in advance, otherwise they can sell out days ahead, especially in peak season.
It's actually really well laid out so far. All of our tickets we booked online, so it's been pretty easy. We skipped a lot of queues, but it's definitely busy. I'm so excited to go and check out the square later on as well, but this place is on another scale. I feel like the pictures and the videos do not do it justice for just how grand and large it really is.
And welcome to the smallest country on the planet.
Yes, did you know the Vatican was officially a country in around 1929? It's the smallest country in the world by area and by population, which is absolutely wild.
It's also got its own post office, it's got its own stamps, it's got its own flags. And its own police, yeah.
Which is cool, and it has the guards, and they have the colourful uniform. Hopefully we will see them a little bit later on, but I am ready to have my mind absolutely
Blown away.
St. Peter's Basilica took over 100 years to complete and is one of the holiest sites in Christianity. It was designed by legendary artists like Michelangelo, and its massive dome dominates the Vatican skyline.
We will go this way here. There's a balcony and you can walk around the dome. It's actually an additional ticket as well. You have to purchase that on top. Whenever you're booking any of your tickets for anything inside of the Vatican, you have to book a time slot. But you must make sure you arrive at least 30 minutes before, and take this as your PSA, your friendly reminder, because we have seen people be turned away, especially at the Colosseum. For access to the dome, when you head into the church, you need to take the first door on the left. This is where you will queue. These people are waiting to buy their tickets, and because we have purchased online, we can go straight through. When you're going to the dome, there are actually two different tickets that you can take. You can take the lift, which takes you up, but it only takes you half of the way. You still have to do the 200 and something or the 300 and something steps it is. We have bought the stairs, so you have to do about 500 steps in total.
Taking the full experience.
Exactly, yes. I'm going to work off all of this pizza, pasta, suppli, gelato, Aperol Spritz.
We made it halfway up to see the dome. The first steps weren't bad at all, but if you want the lift, expect a queue.
We made it up to the halfway point. I can see this is the huge dome, and if you see around the edge there's like a grill, and that's where people are. So I believe that is another 300 steps. But this is kind of like a little area. You've got souvenirs, a little restaurant behind Mr. Taz over here. Not a bad resting point for a minute, hey?
No, that was easy. I mean, it took us probably like 5-10 minutes to do the first half.
Bad.
I think the other half is about 300 steps to go. So the view from up there
It's going to be amazing.
Spectacular.
Yeah, it's going to be one of the best.
Why don't we
in
go
Rome.
and see what the view's like, shall
Let's
we?
go.
Up inside the dome, St. Peter's Basilica is covered in stunning mosaic work that makes the whole space feel alive with detail and colour.
We will go up to the inside of here, but on the outside, I believe. Wow, you can hear the choir singing, and it's just the most amazing sound. It's so beautiful, isn't it?
Sounds like the angels are singing.
It does.
So beautiful.
check this out. This is so tight.
We made it. Just a little bit out of breath as well, not too bad. Wow, look at this view. This is absolutely stunning.
This spot here is where millions of people gather. That over there, straight in front of us, is Castel San Angelo. Interesting fact is, like, as tiny as this country might be, it is one of the most visited places on the planet.
At the Vatican, the changing of the guard is a must-see. Watching the Swiss Guard in their colourful uniforms is like stepping back in time. Interestingly, they've been protecting the Pope since 1506, making them one of the oldest military units in the world. They're actually fully trained soldiers responsible for the Pope's safety even today.
This is St. Peter's Square, and every single year millions of people come and they gather here. To come into St. Peter's Square, it's actually totally free. You need to get your tickets if you want to go into the Basilica, into the Sistine Chapel, things like that. But to come into the square, it's actually totally free and there are no checks. You can walk all the way down here from Ponte San Angelo, or you can come in from the metro station. I think it's actually on this side over here, and you get to enjoy just like that. You can actually post your stuff from the Vatican, and they have their own stamps, huh? Postcards.
Look at these.
Sealed. We've purchased them. How cute are they? I absolutely love them.
We're buying some for family.
Right.
Look at that. And the
And
main
then-
draw is the stamp. Look at this.
So it's different to the Italian stamp. This is Città del Vaticano. It's time to post our postcards in these yellow Poste Vaticane. And bye-bye, and bye-bye. Hope it's not like the UK's postal system, otherwise we might not see them.
Alright guys, our next stop is the Church of St. Ignazio, or St. Ignatius. It's a really beautiful church, and it's also close to the Trevi Fountain. Look at the ceiling. It's so detailed and intricate. It's like the little sister of the Sistine Chapel. In recent months, this has become really popular.
Yeah,
because
super popular.
of social media, I would say. In case if you guys are wondering why that is the case, there is a mirror here. Everyone's queuing up all the way to the back just to catch the reflection here and take a photo of the ceiling. That is a bit crazy though.
It's actually crazy. Wow, I've never seen anything like it.
Don't let long queues deter you guys or keep you away from coming here. Make sure check this place out because the artwork here is absolutely remarkable.
The famous illusion ceiling you see today was painted in 1685, giving it the fake dome effect to make the church look even grander without actually building a real dome.
This is a very long queue.
The dedication to getting a good photo is it's up there. I'm curious guys, would you queue for a photo like this if it was longer than, like, let's say 30 minutes? I wouldn't. 30 minutes is probably my limit.
Wow, it goes all the way around. That is crazy.
Wow. Are we ready? Are we steady for the Trevi Fountain? Wow! Oh my goodness. Firstly, wow, how insanely busy is this? And secondly, this is so much bigger than it is in, like, all the pictures and the videos that I've seen. Oh my goodness, wow. Okay, this is definitely probably the most famous fountain
In the world.
Rome, that's for sure.
In the world, I would say.
This is like me living out my Lizzie McGuire moment. Oh my goodness, I can't believe we're actually here.
So let this be PSA for everyone watching. Make sure you guys come first thing in the morning, probably 8, 8:30, 9 o'clock to beat the crowds because it is a bit manic out here to say the least. The Well and his wife is out here, as you can see. Hey, when in Rome, eh? This has got to be done at least once.
All right, we made it through. It's actually kind of nice here as well because obviously you have to pay. There are fewer people here. It's still busy, but it's €2 per person, and you go literally right to the edge of the Trevi Fountain. And there's a ticket office, and then you can walk around the edge. So that's pretty cool. This starts around 9 a.m. They open this. Before that, you can come straight up to it and take your pictures as you like. So if you want to do that, you need to come early.
It's so much bigger in real life.
It absolutely is. It's honestly stunning. Like, it's so much more beautiful as well than I ever thought. And I'm gonna go down here. We're gonna make a wish, aren't we? Oh my goodness, look at that. We're right in front of it. Wow.
All right, are we ready for this?
We're ready. I'm gonna live out my real life Lizzie McGuire moment.
So right hand, left shoulder, yeah?
Right hand, left shoulder. Ready?
Go. It's got so many quids in there right now. And every single day, did you know in the morning they sweep up anywhere between 3,000 to 4,000 euros
That's insane.
every single day.
Wow, apparently they donate it to charity as well, so I feel like actually it's kind of the best use of it, right?
This is the closest we're going to get to the Trevi Fountain. As we were saying earlier, come here early in the morning if you want to miss the crowds. But if you don't mind the crowds, then come whenever. Like we have, we don't really mind. It is quite the experience though.
From tossing coins at Trevi to exploring Trastevere, we're now heading to one of Rome's most authentic areas. It's known for its cobbled streets and local vibe.
We are in the area now of Trastevere, which is across the River Tiber, which is literally exactly what the name actually translates to. It's probably one of Rome's most authentic and charming neighborhoods. And also it comes to life during the night. It definitely, the nightlife scene here, the restaurants, the bars, things like that. It's known for some really good food as well. So hopefully we're gonna go check that out. But look at these piazzas as well. It's all around. I love it.
Trastevere is full of quirky cobbled streets and charm. And it's time for dinner, so we're searching for a great place to eat.
We found a lovely little restaurant on the side of the road. I love this setup. This is the first time actually that we've ordered by the litre instead of by the glass or something. So it's 750ml for a bottle of wine, so...
It's a bit less than a bottle, so
Yeah.
not bad. I mean, when in Rome.
Salute.
That's literally what I've been saying every single time we've had a drink. When in Rome, why not? Because people here, they love to have a good little drink with a great meal. And the setting here couldn't be more perfect because we're on the side of the road.
Right.
And we've got the drinks going. And it feels like a pizza kind of night tonight.
Yes! We have ordered, so our pizza is on the way. And salute.
Salute!
A few minutes later.
You can't come to Rome
Cheers.
and not have a soup, Lee.
Lovely. Yes, which is basically like an appetizer, right? So because Italians eat dinner later, like we have mentioned previously, it's basically supposed to tide you over. And this is basically a fried ball of rice with mozzarella. So, bon appetit. Ooh, that is delicious. Oh, I really like that. It's like tomato on the inside with rice, with mozzarella.
There's molten lava inside
Yeah, it's really hot.
of cheese. I just took a bite, and this is a whole fried ball full of goodness.
I was going to say it's deep fried, but it is buonissimo, delicious, very nice.
That's our first time trying soup, Lee. And then the mains are coming out.
Grazie.
Oh, lovely.
Thank you so
Grazie.
much. Grazie. This looks insane. I'm so excited.
These
Can
are
we
huge. My hand for scale. And our huge hand, yeah? Look at that bad boy there.
I hope you're hungry.
Did you get the anchovy one?
Yes,
right?
look, you can see there are some here.
Oh, I love anchovies in my pizza.
I really fancy something super salty, so I decided we're gonna go with this, and I'm very happy because it smells bellissimo, beautiful. Oh, this looks delicious. Buon appetito. Huh. It's so hot, but oh my, that is insane. Look at this fresh cheese just falling off. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Italians, they just, of course, they've nailed the pizza. You know, what can I say? There's nothing more to say than that.
Rating? What would you give that out of 10?
12 out of 10. Insane. So good. Mmm. That's so cute. I love it. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my goodness. 3 days in Rome has only just scratched the surface. I feel like there is so much more still to see. But I am obsessed with this city. What about you?
I've absolutely loved it, guys. So
It's
we
been
hope
amazing.
this little travel guide helps you guys out if you're thinking about coming to Rome.
Yes.
It might even be our next
new favourite city maybe
Yeah.
ever. Well, so far it is. The food, the sights, the history,
The vibe.
everything this place has had to offer.
Love
It is
it.
incredible. If we've not been able to answer any of your questions in this video,
You drop us a DM, send us a message on Instagram, whatever it may be, a comment, all of that kind of jazz. We'll try and help you out as best as we can. But for now, our time in Rome is coming to an end, which I'm very sad
Unfortunately.
about. If you're new here, then we are Taz and Libby, and I guess we'll see you at some point, somewhere, in the next one.
next one, let's go!